Hey guys, this afternoon we're in the shop working on an old Jeep project that I've had this thing for a long time, but about 15 years ago I put a 350 in this. It's out of a 1987 V20 3/4 ton Chevy pickup truck, and my son was actually driving it about 2 weeks ago, and it just died on him out of nowhere. So I took the trailer, picked him up on the side of the road, but taking a look at the motor, and I think I have this thing pinpointed. Not 100% sure, but we'll see what we can do with this today. So it's a throttle body injection. I don't have any power going to my injectors at all. I did check the coil. I do have power going to the coil. Obviously checked on my fuses, made sure that I have power. I don't have any blown fuses or anything. And so I've kind of narrowed this down to the distributor. I did, let's see, I pulled this off the distributor, and that was pretty corroded up, so I cleaned up those connections. Actually, one of the first things I did was checked all the connections to make sure that all my pins were nice and clean. I put some of this deoxit on there. This stuff is great. Cleaning up all the connections. However, cleaned everything up, still wasn't working. So I went in today and picked up a whole new distributor. And I don't know that the entire distributor is actually the problem, but this is going to save me a lot of time. About $144 from AutoZone. But like I said, it's going to save me a lot of time actually swapping components and stuff out of here. I mean, you can see, that's got some wear. I haven't done anything. I've got over 100,000 miles on this motor, and haven't done anything with the distributor or anything in probably the last 15 years. So we're going to go ahead and swap it out and see if that fixes our problem. All right, when you're messing with the distributor, just pay attention to where this thing's pointing. I have it pointing at the number 1 cylinder up here right now, just so I know that when I install the new one, that needs to be pointing towards the number 1. That way my timing's not going to be way off. One fun part about these motors is getting the distributor out. There's a little bolt down in there that you need to get out. And so what I've done, let's see, several years ago, I took a wrench and I took a torch and put it in a vise and just bent it so that I can actually get down to this bolt down in here. Still not the easiest thing to get a hold of to get that thing out of there. It is doable. I've used it many times, but what we're actually going to use today is I got some I'm going to put a crow's foot wrench on it. And these are the crow's foot wrenches. You can put an extension on that, and hopefully that'll get us down in there, make that a little bit easier. Alright, socket wrench with a crow's foot on there. That is definitely easier. Still not an easy bolt to get to, but much easier than using that wrench. And that's a spot you can't even hardly get your fingers in. Alright, we got it loosened up now. Take the rest of that out. There's the bolt. Get a hold of the clamp here. Right, there's the clamp that holds that down. There's not much to it. But if you don't get this thing back in the right position, just twisting this thing, that's how you set your timing. So I've got everything unplugged here. So I should just be able to, you can see that's pointing towards number 1 cylinder. I'm going to pull this thing straight up. You can see how it kind of twists as it comes up there. And now it's pointing that direction. So I'm going to want to put the brand new one in exactly the same. Beautiful. I started pulling that apart the other day and I noticed there's the rest of the corrosion that I was showing you. And then the whole bottom of this clip just fell apart just from heat over the years. So that's why I decided just to go ahead and swap the whole thing out. It's got a good bit of wear to it. I'm sure I could probably replace some individual components on this and make it work, but I just wanted this thing to be a little bit quicker. Alright, isn't that thing nice? There's a gasket on the bottom of that. I didn't notice a gasket on the other distributor, so maybe it's still down here. Alright, we've got the gasket off. Now we can take this guy, 5.5 millimeter. Take these screws out, take the cap off. That way I can see which way that rotor's facing. Alright, that's a little nicer looking. Had it facing about like that when it came off. Alright, that's pointing towards that number 1 cylinder right there. So that should be good to go. So I'm sure I'm still going to have to set the timing, just by twisting this guy. But that should pretty much have us good to go. So I'm going to put the cap back on it and everything, and we'll see if it starts up. Alright, I got the clamp and the bolt set back in there. I'm just going to snug these up. Chances are I'll probably have to mess with it a little bit to get the timing and everything right, but we'll see if it'll actually start. Put the cap back on here. Get all my wires set right. Snugged up. You can tell everything's still twist there, so take this old cap, swap the wires in the exact same positions.
Jeep that ran looked like.
Thanks. I'm videoing this right now, so we'll see.
Oh, sorry.
What you do and how you do it.
Yep. See if it fires up. I got the distributor still loose.
Raise up.
That's it.
That's okay.
It wouldn't do anything before, so
Okay.
that's
Oh,
that.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll probably have to still set the timing.
Yeah.
And I got an exhaust manifold gasket needs to be replaced on there, so you can hear that clicking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that fixed it.
Cool.
All right, so I got some belts squealing. I need to tighten the bolt up on there, and probably have to twist that distributor cap around a little bit. I might even have to get a timing laid out and just make sure my timing's right. But it looks like I found the fix for this. And you can hear the tap in there with that exhaust manifold gasket on those headers. That'll be another project. But all kinds of stuff going on here, but we got it running again. So I feel pretty confident that that I got it fixed for right now. So if you enjoyed this, give us a like, and thanks for checking us out. Have a good day.